the thing that really struck me is everyone always says, oh, you always meet the right person when you're ready. And I love that I can say to people, it's all bullshit, like, don't worry about it, because I met someone when I felt the least dateable in my whole life.
I remember about 7 years ago, she started teaching at Epping Boys, and I remember seeing her. And
the penny dropped for me when we were at a school camp together. She's not very romantic, but we were assigned to the same group. And I remember seeing his name as the other teacher going with this group for 3 days. And I remember thinking, oh, that's like a relief, because I knew he was just a laugh and I knew that I'd have fun.
So originally, I made the first move and it didn't go down too well.
It pursued me a few times and I kind of rejected a few times. So eventually I was like, nah, James, your turn. I think he's been rejected enough. So I did, and then went on a first date. Yeah, we met up, had a drink, had a long chat that night, and yeah, it was great. It was a really nice first date, actually. We saw each other nearly every day, and I was really happy. Two weeks in, I was having morning coffee with Steve, and I just collapsed. And it's pretty scary. It never happened before, and he caught me, and I nearly had a panic attack. I think I was on the verge of a panic attack because I had no idea what was going on with my body. And then it happened again in the lounge room 10 minutes later. And by that stage, Steve was calling the ambulance because it was basically like a power cord just rips out of me and I just have an episode of paralysis.
Yeah, she had a very rare condition which was affecting how, I guess, her gross motor movements in her body, which was coming from the brain activity and things like that. So at first, we weren't quite sure why she was collapsing.
It was during COVID, so I couldn't have any visitors except for a significant person. And so at that stage, that was Steve. So he had to tell the doctors he was my partner to get access to me, which is not the most ideal way to meet my family, but that's how he met my family. He had to take me home.
I also met the family extremely early in our dating life and probably wasn't expecting to meet them.
And I'm sure that was terrifying because he's, being introduced to the family and it looks like he's broken their daughter. So it was a really scary time.
Not knowing what's going to happen in the future and no one being able to say at first what was causing it and what the future would look like, I guess, for her. So I guess that was the hardest thing, is seeing, I guess, that fear and that worry in her eyes as well.
I had this beautiful relationship that felt so fragile and young, and I felt that I'd taken 50 steps back. I felt like there's no way this guy's going to stay. This is so intense. But he did. He stayed, and not only did he stay, he was like my rock.
It was important that I was there to try and support and guide her and reinforce, all the wonderful things that she has in her life, and that she could lean on someone, and so sort of like the rock, I guess, that's there for her. And yeah, I was just very proud of how she overcame everything.
He just became this ray of sunshine in my life, and he wanted to date me as I was. And I just had never met a man that saw me at my lowest and managed to still fall in love with me while I was at my lowest.
She's come such a long way, and yeah, she's doing incredible, and she's such a strong woman now.
Walking towards your best friend is the best feeling in the world anyway. It's a really nice feeling. I feel like I'm walking towards home.
Dear Steve, how long I've waited to write this.
Dear Jane, the day has finally arrived, and when writing this letter, I know already that I will be the happiest man alive.
I will never forget this chapter, even when we're saggy, daggy and old, planning a new adventure with my penguin, who loves me for my soul.
What an adventure we have had, from our first days doing the bay walk and COVID dating, to spending time in hospital, family trips away, triathlon training, meeting everyone in our new world, and now to be finally here today. What a celebration it will be.
You've taught me that positivity and laughter is life's greatest secret weapon. That there's always a reason to smile on this journey towards heaven.
Thank you all that you have done for me. You make me better every day and stronger. And I can't wait to see you walking down the aisle knowing you will be mine forever and ever. Love always, Stephen.
I cannot wait to say, through thick and thin, and be your loving wife for every minute and evermore. For the rest of our blessed life, I love you.